How's everybody doing today? Today I'm going to do a review on the Max Oak Bluetti AC20. It's a good little piece of equipment, but you've got to remember, it's not made to run a whole house. It's just made to run a little bit of things. Now, you set this over here out the way a minute. I already unboxed it a few weeks ago, so I didn't try to box it back up. But what you get with it, you get a cigarette lighter adapter that goes in this hole up here. You get cigarette lighter charger. You get a USB-C to USB-C cable. And you get the wall charger with it. Now, I'm going to tell you, this little dude is a pretty good little power station, but the thing to remember is that when you run it down, it's going to take about 7 hours to charge it back out. It'll charge with a solar panel. I use a 100 watt rigid solar panel on it. And it does quite well. I charge it, if I run it down, I charge it in the daytime, and that way it's ready by the next night to go. I mean, it's going to take you a good share of the day to get it charged, but it will charge. It does just fine. It, however, does not come with the solar panel charging cable. Now, if you look at this on the front, it's got your screen for your readouts. It's got a power on. You press it, you hold it, and when you let, whoop, I didn't hold it long enough. Hold a couple of seconds, it comes on. Now it gives you your a battery bar, and then over here it gives you AC, DC, and your USBs read out right here what's going out. To turn the AC on, you press. Sorry, I don't have much feeling in my fingers, so it's hard for me to get this. Press and hold that one, then it comes on. And then to get your DC, you press hold this one, and it comes on. Okay, right here, you've got an inlet, 5521 inlet for this cigarette lighter plug. Then the next one up, you've got a QC3 quick charge, 18 watts. Then above that you have a 5 volt 2.4 amp, just standard USB. On the back is where the fun stuff happens. Back here, you got an 8mm right here, and that's where your solar panel, your car charger, and your wall charger plug in. Down here, you've got one 120 volt. I believe it's rated at 120 watts. It runs pretty good. Being it only has 2 USB ports, I kind of like to cheat. I don't know if I want to put that at. There it is. I take this, if you can see what it is, it's one of those things you plug in your cigarette, it's an adapter for your cigarette lighter. They give you 2 USBs. I just plug that right in there. And then I plug it right there, and it's up and running. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got a little blue light on in the holes that tells you it's on. You may not be able to see that on the camera. But with that, you know, I can charge stuff like this camera here. Plug that right in here. It takes me a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just my hands don't work real well. Plug that right in there, and that one's charging. You can see it came on in the back. I'll shut it off. And now there's a little red light right there that's still on. It says it's charging. Got another camera over here. I'll plug this into the other hole. It's coming on. It came on. I shut it back off, and then the light will turn red to indicate it's charging. And then for my Canon, it's stuck. For my Canon, I've got these. We can plug them into another hole altogether. And as you can see, you got the red lights, they're charging. All is good. Another thing I like to do is I like to use a little LED bulb with it. And these things are actually pretty sweet. They draw about 3 watts. And I ran an LED bulb with a USB bulb like that with a USB fan, about 25 hours. So, you know, that could be a good help if the power went off. I mean, it don't take a lot to be a big help. And these things, they come with a switch on them so you can turn them on and off. One more thing that this thing will run, and it kind of surprised me, the can opener. The can opener draws about 25 watts, and it will sure run it with no problem. I don't know if you can hear that running or not. But it don't even think twice about running it. There you go. That's that for the can opener. And that's really about all I got right here that, you know, that I can run on it. This little guy does do pass-through charging, so you can have it plugged into the wall charging or into the solar panel charging, and it will continue to charge, and it'll let you use the outlets. I think, let me get on my tablet here and I'll give you some of the specs on it. Alright, you. There we go. It says battery capacity 200 watt, which it is. And like I said, this outlet in the back is a 120 watt. Dimensions are 7.95 by 2.64 by 8.15. The weight, it's pretty light. It weighs 7.1 or 7.6 pounds. And the AC outlet is 100 volts, 120 watts, pure sine, 50 or 60 hertz. Says it's got two DC 12 volt ports. I think what they count as two 12 volt ports is this hole itself, and then when you plug the cigarette lighter plug into it right here, that counts as another, I think. Then it says 1 QC 3.0 USB, max 18 watts. It says 1 USB A port, 5 volts, 2.4 amps. It says it charges by DC input at 7 hours, which is probably about right. It takes a while. Now on the car charging, if you use a 12 volt outlet, it will only charge this to 40%. If your car has a 24 volt outlet, then it will charge it to 100%. And like I said, it says right here it does pass through charging. Well, that's about it for tonight. As I say, it is night, so I won't be able to show you the solar charging. Kind of hard to get sun out of the get power out of the moon, rather. Sorry, I got my tongue tied. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I'm going to tell you, I would recommend this little unit. I take it around town with me in my wheelchair, you know, my power chair I'm sitting in, and I use it to charge my cameras, or to run my cameras so they don't run down at the same time, and I use it to be able to use music on my phone without running my phone battery down, and I shoot video with my phone, live stream to Facebook, keeps it all charged up, works beautifully. Like I say, it's not meant to run a whole house. And it's absolutely not going to do it. It's not going to run your television set. It's not going to make coffee. It's, you know, it'll run small things like this stuff charging here, the can opener, stuff like that. It's not going to run anything big at all, I promise you that. But like I said, it is a great little unit for what it's made for, and I would recommend it to anyone. Anyway, you guys have a great night or day, whichever may be at your time, and I'll see you later. Bye.